I did not have the opportunity to communicate with Chinese Premier Li Qiang at this G20. Japan's policy of comprehensively advancing a strategic and mutually beneficial relationship with China and building a constructive and stable relationship has been consistent since I became Prime Minister. Since there are issues and challenges between Japan and China, I believe we should reduce them and increase understanding and cooperation. Japan remains open to various forms of dialogue with China. We have not closed any doors. It is important that within this context, Japan insists its positions where necessary. We will continue to respond appropriately based on this stance.
Japan's deployment of offensive weapons in the southwest islands near Taiwan, China, deliberately escalates regional tensions and provokes military confrontation. Coupled with Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi's erroneous remarks on Taiwan, this development is extremely dangerous and warrants high vigilance from neighboring countries and the international community. Yet it is alarming that Japan has significantly adjusted its security policy in recent years, increasing its defense budget annually, relaxing arms export restrictions, pursuing the development of offensive weapons, and plotting to abandon the three non-nuclear principles. Japanese right-wing forces are striving to break free from the constraints of the peace constitution, venturing further down the path of militarism and reckless expansion, leading Japan and the region toward disaster. China will never allow Japan's right-wing forces to reverse historical progress, will never permit external forces to interfere in China's Taiwan region, and will never tolerate the resurgence of Japanese militarism. China has the resolve and capability to defend its national sovereignty and territorial integrity. China and Russia develop bilateral relations based on the principles of non-alliance, non-confrontation, and non-targeting of third parties, engaging in pragmatic cooperation to promote global peace and development. We hope Japan will take China's concerns seriously, retract its erroneous remarks on Taiwan, and demonstrate sincerity for dialogue through concrete actions. The three countries of China, Japan, and South Korea have not reached consensus on the timing of the 10th China-Japan-South Korea leaders' meeting. Recently, Japanese leaders have openly made erroneous remarks on the Taiwan issue, undermining the foundation and atmosphere for trilateral cooperation and rendering the conditions for holding the leaders' meeting currently unfeasible. We note that Japan has recently referred to its consistent position on the Taiwan issue. But what exactly is the specific content of this so-called consistent position? Can Japan fully and openly articulate this consistent position? If Japan merely repeats the concept that its position has not changed while remaining vague on the specifics and continuously overstepping boundaries in its actions, then such reiteration is nothing but empty words, serving to hollow out and undermine the One China position. The government of Japan recognizes the government of the People's Republic of China as the sole legitimate government of China, and the government of the People's Republic of China reaffirms that Taiwan is an inalienable part of the territory of the People's Republic of China. The government of Japan fully understands and respects this position of the Chinese government and adheres to its position of following Article 8 of the Potsdam Proclamation. Why can't Japan fully and accurately reaffirm these positions? China urges Japan to take China's serious demands seriously, genuinely reflect on and correct its mistakes, and translate its commitments to China into concrete actions. Japan must not remain stubbornly obstinate, much less say one thing and do another. We note that Vietnam has recently suffered casualties and property losses due to typhoon-induced floods in multiple regions. Out of humanitarian concern and friendship toward the Vietnamese people, China will provide cash assistance to Vietnam. We believe that under the leadership of the Vietnamese party and government, the affected people will surely overcome difficulties and rebuild their homes at an early date. To our knowledge, there have been no casualties among Chinese citizens at this time.